Ever jolted awake from a falling dream? That sudden drop, the racing heart, the way it feels too real. It's not just a dream, it's a message from deep inside your brain. Today, we'll finally uncover what really causes the falling dream and why it might be your brain's way of keeping you alive. Welcome to Sleep Curiouz, the place where sleep meets science. Let's start with the basics. You're asleep. Then, suddenly, boom, you feel like you're falling off a cliff or tripping over nothing. And in that instant, your body jerks violently awake. This bizarre phenomenon is called a hypnic jerk, also known as a sleep start. Scientists estimate that up to 70% of people experience this at least once in their lifetime. But why does it happen? Is it just a glitch in your body, or is something deeper at play? To understand this falling sensation, we need to zoom in on your brain. As you drift from wakefulness into light sleep, your muscle tone drops and your heart rate slows. Your brain starts switching off areas responsible for conscious movement. But here's the twist. Your brain doesn't fully trust this shutdown process. It sometimes misinterprets the muscle relaxation as, get this, falling. So it sends a burst of electrical signals to jolt you awake, almost like a biological safety check. Hey, are we falling or just falling asleep? But that's not the only theory. Some evolutionary scientists believe hypnic jerks are a primitive reflex. Imagine being an early human sleeping in a tree. Muscles relaxing could mean slipping from a branch. So the brain learned to jolt the body awake, just in case. It's an ancient alarm system, hardwired into our biology. And even though we're now safe in beds, the reflex still triggers. Kind of wild, right? So, why do some nights trigger this more than others? Turns out, your lifestyle has a big impact. You're more likely to experience falling dreams if you're exhausted, stressed, caffeinated late at night, or exposed to screens before bed. These disrupt the smooth transition into sleep, making your brain confused between falling asleep and falling down. And when that confusion spikes, boom, you're jerked awake. Now, let's go deeper. Have you ever noticed that the falling dream feels real for a split second? That's because your brain activates motor areas and even simulates gravity. It recruits parts of the brain involved in spatial awareness, your vestibular system, which helps balance and orientation. So when you fall in a dream, your brain is running a high-speed simulation of actual falling. But why? Some researchers think it's your brain testing your reflexes during sleep, almost like a nightly reboot. Still others suggest the falling dream is symbolic. In dream psychology, falling can represent a loss of control, anxiety, or fear of failure. When your mind is overwhelmed, your brain may encode that emotion as a physical fall. So while the hypnic jerk is biological, the dream of falling could be emotional. You're not just falling physically, you're falling mentally. Here's where it gets stranger. Some people fall in their dreams, but don't wake up. They hit the ground and survive. What happens then? Dream researchers say that hitting the ground may signal lucid dreaming, a state where you realize you're dreaming. Others report entering a different kind of dream altogether, sometimes flying or floating. This shift could be your brain's way of experimenting with different realities, all while you sleep. So, next time you jolt awake from a falling dream, don't just shrug it off. It could be a stress signal, a neurological hiccup, or even your ancient instincts kicking in. Either way, your brain is doing something incredible. Protect your mind, understand your sleep, and never underestimate what happens after dark. If you found this fascinating, there is so much more where that came from. Next week we'll explore why you forget your dreams so quickly and the 90-second window to capture them. Subscribe to Sleep Curiouz and share this with someone who's had a falling dream, because understanding your sleep is understanding yourself.